Number 2, no other discipline communicates as well that words are not often fungible. The word fungible is a legal term that, when used in the negative, expresses the concept of irreplaceability. The Oxford English Dictionary defines it by quoting Austin's Jurisprudence, 1879, quote, "When a thing which is the subject of an obligation must be delivered in specie, the thing is not fungible, i.e., that very thing and not another thing of the same or another class, in lieu of it, must be delivered." End quote. The literary analogue of this is Flambert's concept of lieu juste, that there often is a particular word or series of words that evokes responses more rich, more varied, more appropriate than any other word or words. Consider, for example, the haunting fourth line of Shakespeare's Sonnet number 73. "That time of year thou mayest in me behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang, upon those boughs that shake against the cold, bare ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang." The ambiguities of the words in this line are many, and the permutations resulting from them are without number. But for the present, let us look only at the word late. Not by any means the most evocative word in the line, but still just enough not to be fungible. Replace it with the word once, another monosyllable equally suggestive of the present lack of birds singing, and even alliterative with the other S sounds in the line. "Bare ruined choirs where once the sweet birds sang." Why does this line seem inferior to the original, or at least so very different? Perhaps the glottal stop necessitated by the first sound in once interrupts the flow too much. Perhaps the sense of dead, so distinct in the use of the word late, has been lost. Perhaps the pain of the concept of recent death has disappeared, once referring to any time in the past, but late referring more specifically to a death of someone within living memory. Perhaps we regret the loss of the meaning far into the night, and therefore with great enjoyment, suggested by late, but not by once. Perhaps it is a combination of all these, and perhaps more. The closer we look at the line, the better argument we can make that late, in this case, is not fungible. The same can be argued for the other 8 words in the line, and therefore for the combination of all 9 words into one line of poetry. No other line could communicate precisely what this one manages to do. Ideally, no word in a poem should be replaceable with another without there following some substantial change in the effect of the poem. Such replacing and changing serves as one of the main pedagogical devices used in law school. The students will read a case and make sense of the holding if possible. The professor will ask one student to state the facts in the holding and explain the reasoning. When the student has responded, the professor will change the facts slightly and ask what effect that has on the adequacy of the holding of the original case. Once the student has weeded out all the differences, the professor will change the facts again, and again, and again, until some general principle that holds all these cases together starts to emerge. It is a process that includes close textual analysis and the use of multiple perspectives, the very tools employed in the study of poetry. Law students develop a healthy paranoia, healthy because temporary and instructive, concerning the language and its unusual treatment by courts and lawyers. George D. Gopen.